If tomorrow you woke up in a new body, made of steel, unbreakable, immune to pain and aging, and your brain remained fully intact inside it, would you feel like you're still living, or just a machine pretending to be you? We are living in an era where technology isn't just transforming how we live. It's quietly challenging what it even means to live. Some scientists, like Ray Kurzweil, director of engineering at Google, believe that humans may achieve digital immortality by around 2045, when we might be able to upload our consciousness into computers and live forever in a digital world. He calls this moment the singularity, when human intelligence merges with machine intelligence. But the real question isn't just, can we do it? It's, if we can, would it still be us? In this podcast, we're not just searching for answers. We're walking straight into the heart of a paradox that feels absurd, yet is slowly becoming reality. From a scientific perspective, extending human life, or even achieving immortality, is no longer pure science fiction. British aging expert Professor Aubrey de Grey once said, "Humans could be the last generation to die of old age. Aging is a disease, and like any disease, it can be treated." With technologies like gene editing CRISPR, 3D printed organs, and mechanical body replacements, the idea of biological immortality is becoming a serious topic in modern science. But the deeper question remains. If we live forever in an artificial body, are we still ourselves? Consciousness, the sense of being, isn't just a product of biology. You can replace your heart, your liver, even your entire body. And as long as your original brain remains, you're still you. But what if we only keep the data from your brain and transfer it into a machine? Would your consciousness go with it? Neuroscientist Antonio Damasio points out, consciousness is not just produced by the brain. It's shaped by the continuous interaction between brain, body, emotions, and environment. A brain in a jar or inside a robot might process data, but can it truly feel alive? In Buddhism, humans are not defined by an eternal soul, but by a continuous stream of mind, called vijnana, or consciousness. This consciousness doesn't sit inside the brain. It depends on many conditions: the body, sensations, environment, and karma. So, if we move memories into an artificial body, Buddhism would say, it may look like the same person, but it's no longer that person because the supporting causes for consciousness have changed. Meanwhile, in theistic religions like Christianity or Islam, the soul is seen as a divine and unchangeable gift from God, one that cannot be recreated by machines. Even if an AI can mimic emotions, it doesn't mean it actually feels them. This is the point made by philosopher John Searle in the famous Chinese room thought experiment. Imagine a person who doesn't speak Chinese, but follows a rule book to reply perfectly in Chinese. To an outside observer, it seems like he understands. But inside, no real understanding is happening. Likewise, a robot that talks, laughs, and acts like you might be convincing. But that doesn't mean it's truly alive like you. Biological immortality, keeping the body, even the brain's data, might be possible. But consciousness, the part of us that feels, loves, doubts, and dreams, may be impossible to replicate. And if that consciousness can't follow us, what is the value of that kind of immortality? Imagine this. You wake up in a completely new body, not made of flesh and bone, but of fiber optics and titanium. You remember everything: your name, your parents, childhood memories, even the taste of your favorite food. But are you still you? Philosopher David Hume once said, "When I look inward, I never find a self, only a flow of thoughts, memories, and emotions." He added, "I never catch myself without a specific perception." So if a person keeps only their memories, but loses the body, sensations, touch, and physical connection to the world, is that still a person? Many people believe that the self lives in the brain, but modern neuroscience shows something different. The brain is not a closed system. It needs the body. Hormones, signals from the gut, heartbeat, and breath all play a role in shaping our emotions, reactions, and even our intuition. If we remove the brain from the body and place it into a system with no physical sensation, then the experience of being alive would be missing something essential, something that makes us truly human. Imagine you could transfer your brain or copy your memories into a robot. After 100 years living in that body, your memories shift, your feelings change, and your sense of self fades. Would you still be the same person who once listened to this podcast? This is the ship of Theseus paradox. If you replace each plank of an old ship with a new one until none of the original remains, is it still the same ship? Likewise, if every part of you is replaced, your body, your emotions, your memories, what is left that still makes you you? If the body is gone, if sensations are lost, if memories slowly change over time, then what's left of me? Is the only thing that remains just a memory of someone who once existed, rewritten into a different shell? And if that's true, are we truly seeking immortality, or just trying to escape being forgotten? What if you could create a perfect copy of yourself, with all your memories, your voice, your mannerisms, your favorite dreams still unfinished? Would that copy be you? Or is it just another version? One that looks like you, but isn't the real you that once lived? With stem cell cloning, AI simulating human consciousness, and projects like Elon Musk's Neuralink, we are moving toward the idea of copying the entire human mind. Futurist Hans Moravec even predicted that in the future, our minds could be uploaded to servers and backed up like digital files. But if you are copied into a new body while the original you still exists, then who is really you? Imagine this: two people. One is you, the other is a perfect copy. At first, they are identical in every way, but just a few seconds after waking up, they begin to live different lives, feel different emotions, have different experiences. From that moment on, the copy is no longer you. It's a new being with the same starting point, but a different path. Philosopher Derek Parfit proposed a strange idea. What if your brain was rebuilt, cell by cell, using artificial materials, but everything still worked the same? You wouldn't notice anything, but at some point, none of the original brain remains. Only synthetic parts. Would you still be you? Or have you been replaced without ever knowing it? In Christianity, the soul is unique and cannot be copied or shared. So even if a copy seems just like you, it doesn't carry your soul. In Buddhism, a copy is a new stream of conditions, a new mind, with no continuation of past karma. It might resemble you, but it is not you in the cycle of rebirth. Imagine you've passed away, and your loved ones create a copy of you using your brain data. This copy talks, laughs, and offers comfort, just like you once did. Is this a form of immortality, or just a moving portrait, a carefully simulated echo of loss? A copy may speak like you, remember like you, act like you, but maybe it's just a perfect mask. What makes you truly you may not be found in data, but in awareness, real experience, and the invisible ability to feel life as it unfolds. For thousands of years, death has been inseparable from the human experience. We love because we know we will part. We cherish moments because we know time is limited. We choose morality because we understand that consequences will come, in this life or the next. But if death is erased, if humans can live forever in ageless bodies, then are we still human in the fullest sense of the word? Historian Yuval Noah Harari once warned, "Immortality might not free humanity. It might make us more selfish, more afraid of loss, and less willing to sacrifice." If we could live forever, who would risk their life for others? If death no longer exists, do we still need compassion? An immortal being may no longer need food, sleep, rest, or even healing. No pain, no aging, no death. But if we remove all limits, what happens to the things that once defined us as human? Pain, sacrifice, weakness, forgiveness. Will these become ancient ideas, no longer part of our reality? And if there are no limits, do we still have the drive to live, to love, to create? In Christianity, eternal life is promised, but not in a human body. It is granted through the soul after judgment. Trying to extend physical life forever may be seen as going against divine purpose. In Buddhism, living forever without awakening is simply a longer journey through ignorance and rebirth. It may even be a form of extended suffering. Immortality does not mean liberation. True liberation comes only when we rise above ego, attachment, and suffering. Maybe one day you will live forever. But ask yourself, do you want to live forever as a human being, or as a moving memory, frozen in time? Perhaps what makes us sacred is not that we live forever, but that we know life is short and still choose to live with kindness, love, and awareness.